It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Portland Trailblazers. Looking at the Trailblazers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And the Portland Trailblazers 2 seasons ago lost 4 starters, yet shocked the league, made it to the second round of the playoffs. Pretty tough to keep overachieving on that level, though, isn't it, Chip?
Yeah, they were the youngest team in the 2016 playoffs. They had some things fall their way there, Ernie. And you learn from experience. They're going to be fine. Don't you worry about it.
They spent a truckload of money to keep that young talent. I mean, a truckload of, like Shaq-like numbers, SLN.
No, not like my like number, like these new numbers that's coming up.
Shaq-like
200 million for a couple of players.
They spent a lot. Now it's up to these guys to develop, because you give them that kind of money, man. Woo! SLN, Shaq-like numbers.
200 million?
Yeah, but not.
Ernie.
Yeah.
The new CBA, a couple of these guys about to get 200 million.
I know.
Adam Silver signed me up for a 50-day.
He's going to do it for us for now. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
15-day. 15-day.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Thunder making a quick stop here in front of their home crowd of Oklahoma City, just one game before heading back out on the road. They like their chances, but this could be a tough game for them. Facing up against a talented roster, they'll have to show that they're the better team.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
This is where you have a chance to establish a pattern of dominance over another club. We'll see if they can ride the momentum off this last one.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Hello, Kevin. Well, Blazers head coach Terry Stotts is one of the more respected offensive minds in the game. He said, "I like to give our players freedom to read the defense and make plays. I like philosophically that I don't know who's going to get the shot. That's going to cause a problem for the defense. Keep them guessing, Kevin."
And as always, thanks, D.A. That kind of unpredictability helps in some settings, can cause many matchup problems for the D. Well, as the NBA season comes into full gear, you really start to see just how big the NBA season is. Chris, would you like to keep it at 82 games, or would you like to change it, maybe bring the schedule and the regular season number of games down a bit?
I like to keep it the same. I like to keep it the same because it is the same tradition that other players had to go through it. You know, the Magics, the Birds, you had to play 82 games. I don't think it's too much. And technology today is much better. You can come back, you can recuperate faster, you can come back from injury easier than players before this generation came. And so I say 82 games.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Lillard and McCollum, the star-studded backcourt. Evan Turner is out there with Davis, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
On the free throw, no good. And Greg, with Adams, he hasn't just been given more opportunity to display what he can do on offense. He's earned it.
You hit it right on the head. And, you know, as an example, a guy that was a bad free throw shooter, all of a sudden he became respectable because of his work ethic last season. Much more nimble in the paint than most would think. Just good awareness, and he knows when to pick his spots. And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out. He gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Here's Lillard following the score by Oklahoma City. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Nurkic can't hit.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Patterson can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Over in the corner, Turner. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Turner doesn't back down. He goes right at the defense, forces the issue, and gets to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
So he gets them both.
Turner, he's so valuable to this team. He's a guy who can play multiple positions. He can score, rebound, he can pass as well.
The shot by George, wide open. Off target from outside. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Screen by Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Lillard. That's tipped. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Here's Anthony. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Anthony's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D, one of the best shooters we have in this game.
McCollum with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Adams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
That one is off. And Portland making a change here. Collins is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And talk about the Blazers players. They talk a lot about the work ethic of this team.
Well, the work ethic of this team starts with number 0, Damian Lillard. He makes sure that it's a competitive environment. A lot of these young players, though, are looking to prove themselves in the gym before and after practice. They're challenging one another.
Now here's Turner. He had 15 points last outing, and the shot is good.
Love the inside game of Turner. He's not the biggest guy, but that doesn't stop him from capitalizing in close to the bucket.
Anthony kicks to Westbrook. Inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Oklahoma City.
And you can see how big a role the three-point shot played in their offense. They were determined to spread the floor and just kind of open things up through their long-range game.
Now here's Turner. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Good work defensively by Anthony.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
Westbrook, no good.
The defense is doing just enough to bother him on the jump.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Lillard attacking. It's stolen by Adams. It's 2-on-1. A clear look for George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Lillard. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against San Antonio. He kicks to Collins. Turner against Anthony. Turner dishes to Collins. Back to Turner. 5 on the clock. Connects from 3-point range. Turner's got 7.
You got to appreciate how assured Turner is. I mean, he gets his shot off quickly off the pass.
Westbrook kicks to Anthony. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Lillard, the pass to Turner. McCollum outside. Outside, Davis. Lillard from outside. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Westbrook. And here's George for 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense. Embraces getting hit while shooting.
Yeah, and C.J. McCollum mostly plays at that off-guard spot with the Blazers, but on a lot of teams, you could see him as the lead guard. I mean, 6'3" in height, and his handles are elite.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And C.J. McCollum can step into that point guard role very comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps it on a string going right or left. A terrific ball handler. Calling him a secondary ball handler is almost not doing him justice.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
George dishes to Westbrook. Shoots over Lillard. And it's Westbrook missing. Portland leading. And Turner kicks to Lillard. Feeds to Davis. George against McCollum. Lillard from outside. It doesn't go for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Westbrook against Lillard. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now, here's Lillard. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Here's Roberson. No good off the front iron.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Stolen by George. And finished off by Westbrook.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Punch, counter punch. Neither club's been able to sustain an advantage.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, that's just an uninspired performance. Didn't execute well, and even the few times they did, the shot still had a hard time falling.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Ferguson's checked in for George. And it's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Davis. Reese Harkless comes in for Turner. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Napier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Roberson, defended by Harkless. Here's Roberson. They get the rebound. Here's Collison. And at last, they get one to fall.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Collins, a screen on Felton. Pass to Collins. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Collison. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Roberson. Six on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. That one a little long. Trailblazers trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Napier passes to Connaughton. They set the screen. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Ferguson. 9 points last game out. He dishes it to Grant over Aminu. No good from Grant.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Collison kicks to Felton. Back to Collison. Pass to Ferguson for 3. Aminu grabs the miss. Portland trailing here. Here's Napier. 9 points last game out. Now the feed to Harkless. Shot clock at 5. No good from Connaughton. The Thunder shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Ferguson misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And Chris, when you played, you were known as a guy at your size who could rip and run, take it coast to coast. You look around the league now, who are some of the best big men ball handlers?
Oh, you love it. If you get that board, you got to be able to take it, speed up the offense. We've seen Draymond just have a field day doing it with all the players on his team that can knock it down and score. Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis. We've even seen Paul Millsap and Julius Randle do it a little bit. So I love the fact that if you can get that board and push it, it makes it easier because you don't have to look for the outlet. You can actually find that point guard, that two guard in transition, and let them score, and you be the facilitator.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And this motion offense of Terry Stotts, a great fit for the roster of the Blazers.
Well, he's a coach who builds his system around his talent, not the other way around. Great firepower, especially in the backcourt. He's done a great job of exploiting.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Now here's Felton. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Kicks it to Collison. Unloads from 13. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Napier. He's covered by Felton. Here's Connaughton. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Connaughton's got 5 now. So it's the Thunder now. The dish to Collison. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. First free throw is good. Collison hits them both. Portland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. And the pass to Connaughton. Here's the screen. Here's Collins. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Collison.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second-best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers with Lillard and McCollum.
Yeah, certainly offensively. I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions begin at the other end. And when you factor in defense, I think you can find some debate there as some other groups tend to do a better job on that side of the ball.
And that one falls for Collison. Collison hits them both. 1:24 left in the first quarter. There's the pick. Here's Connaughton. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Now here's Felton. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Napier. And he makes good on the layup. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead. Here's Roberson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ferguson. Who's back up. And Collison lays it in. Collison's got 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Collins kicks to Napier. He feeds it to Collins. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Napier with it. Drains the 3-pointer. Napier's got his 3rd basket of the night. Outside, Felton. The 3. And no good trying to get that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Portland out in front as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much 18 years of being rookie. That's pretty much all it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Anthony out there with Nick Collison. Then there's Grant. Then there's Felton. And it's Ferguson in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? Both, you know, when you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching it.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you know, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. You know, just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help, and I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so to me, the veteran presence is everything. You know, Chris Mullin getting on me because I'm a rookie, I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, you know, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. Thunder trailing by 7. Dishes it to Collison. Outside, Felton. Back to Collison. Left side, Felton. The 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out. The Trailblazers shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Napier. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Felton. Felton can't get that one to fall. Trailblazers leading by 9. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Anthony. The Thunder have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Ferguson, Collison, and it's put back up and in by Collison. Collison's got 10 points. Collison's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Napier dishes to Nurkic. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And now we get a chance to check out Carmelo Anthony. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 14 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, think about this. He definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Tipped away, but he gets it back. Nurkic against Anthony. Second shot opportunity with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Aminu's got his first bucket of the night.
Exceptional instincts on the offensive boards and didn't try to slam it home. Tipping it in was all he needed.
Thunder trailing by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
No good from Grant. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Napier kicks to Nurkic. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
So both teams making some changes here.
And here's a look at some stats for Damian Lillard. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. First in free throw percentage, 9th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Now here's Anthony. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix. Turner passes to Lillard. To the inside. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Over Westbrook. And again, it's Portland converting.
The razor-sharp focus from Lillard takes pride in nailing down these contested jumpers.
And George kicks to Adams. Lillard against Westbrook. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight grade to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
Now, here is George. He's coming off a 22-point game against Phoenix. Portland leading by 13. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. Lob pass to George. Turner with the steal.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Now, he hasn't been able to sink anything, really. His team still leads, but it's unclear if he will find his game by the time this one ends.
Adams' shot is good. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. That one doesn't drop. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
The Thunder missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Free throw good, Westbrook. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about, players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked them. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, you know. So when there were a few players that were picked number 1, and many players said, what are you doing? We've played against him. We would never pick him number 1. So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent, skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. And so many times you just have to wait for the right position in the right situation.
Now here's Lillard. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Nurkic, the pass to Turner. McCollum outside. Poked loose. Stolen by George. Westbrook drive. Oh,
good. Did you see that? Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Turner. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And that's now 10 points for Evan Turner.
Well, Turner really needs to keep hitting these outside shots. When he does, it stretches out the floor for his teammates.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. In third, the Thunder.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Westbrook against Lillard. From the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Davis dishes to Turner. Here's Nurkic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Nurkic has got 9.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's George. Nurkic with the block. Lillard outside. He kicks it to McCollum. Here's Turner. And he can't bank that one in. Thunder trailing by 15. Feeds to Patterson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Patterson's got his first points of the game.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
And here's McCollum. He's coming off a 25-point game against San Antonio. Lillard outside. And stolen by Patterson. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. He gets that one. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Now here's Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Off the pick, and he connects with the jumper. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Here's Patterson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shot off the screen. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Turner.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Turner has great awareness. He knows one of his guys is open. He gets the pass over to him quickly.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 15-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Westbrook. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
McCollum against George. Turner with the screen. There's the pick. The 3-ball. Another shot. Kicks it out to Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. Turner passes to Nurkic. Shoots over Adams, and Adams sends it back. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Lillard. And here's Anthony for three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard attacking, and Nurkic has it in the corner. Shoots over Adams. Another miss by Nurkic.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, when Paul George announced this summer that he intended to leave for the Lakers when the contract ran out, you knew what was coming. Even as a rental possibility, the suitors lined up, and eventually the price was paid, and now George finds himself in a Thunder uniform.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Harkless with the bucket.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
Passes it to Collison. There's the pick. Felton kicks to Collison. Outside, Felton. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 6th rebound on the night. And to many, the Thunder came out of nowhere to land George in that trade.
You know, most thought Cleveland or maybe Boston were the front runners for his services, but the Thunder snuck in and made their team a 2-star squad once again. Very interesting to see how far the duo of Westbrook and George can go.
And the Thunder with the possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket. Grant dishes to Robertson. Collison with a screen on Aminu. Just 5 to shoot. Robertson can't hit.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Collins against Collison. Collins kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Harkless. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. The shot, no good. And the Thunder going the other way now.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second. Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Here's Napier. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to Harkless. Pass to Aminu. Over Grant. The shot, no good. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Ferguson. Outside, Felton. Sweet little floater.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Here's Connaughton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And that does it for the first half of play. Trailblazers lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They played a determined brand of basketball in the second quarter and began to pull away as we reached the half. That 11-point lead must be looking good to them right now. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just his ability to play above the rim led to some highlight reel dunks and really pumped up his teammates.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Portland leading by 11. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The incredible pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. Nurkic is out there with Davis, and it's Turner in at the small forward position. Now here's Turner. The feed to Nurkic over Anthony, and Nurkic the bucket on the assist by Turner. Nurkic has got the first basket of the second half here for the Trailblazers. Screen by Adams. Westbrook passes to Adams. And it's Portland with the rebound. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Kicks to Lillard. Westbrook with the steal. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. And George with the stuff.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. And finished off by Westbrook.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Lillard outside Turner. There's the dish to Nurkic. Left side Davis. 5 on the clock. McCollum no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Count the basket. That's now 8 points for George.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The shot by Turner no good.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Lillard dishes to Davis. Now the pass to Nurkic. Paul George with the steal. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition, and he lays it up and in. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Here's Nurkic. No good, unable to end this run.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
From deep, George. Offensive rebound.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard misses.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field.
That doesn't go either for George. Portland leading by 5. Lillard with it. A beautiful reverse layup. Lillard's got 6.
Well, Lillard knows how to score the ball inside. All he needs is ideal positioning, and he's good to fire.
Now Westbrook. He feeds it to Patterson. Dishes it to Anthony. Over McCollum. Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
That's just great all-around teamwork. Now, let's see if they can find a way to come away with the victory here.
Now here's McCollum. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And it's Lillard again missing. Thunder trailing by 5. Lob pass to George.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements here. And Lillard kicks to Turner. Westbrook with the nice D there. The Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. And he hits it to tie the game up. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
Lillard attacking. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to McCollum. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And C.J. McCollum, one of those players who was a late bloomer. Chris, just over 5 feet tall as a high school freshman. Made his college career at mid-major Lehigh. It's in the Patriot League.
He had a great college career. He played all 4 seasons there. And, of course, the 10th pick in the 2013 draft. And this season, a 4-year, $100 million contract kicks in. Yeah, he's made it big time.
And the first one drops.
McCollum is a natural leader, a strong guy both in the locker room and on the court, a guy you want to build around.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 15-4 run. George passes to Adams. Here's Anthony. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. McCollum dishes to Turner. Adams against Nurkic. That shot no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
From deep, George. Rebound by Nurkic. Portland leading. Now here's Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lillard's got 8 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Adams. Good work defensively by Turner.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And when you look at Damian Lillard, Rookie of the Year back in 2013, tremendous confidence from day one.
A quiet assassin who carries himself with humility. He lets his game do the talking.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Lillard.
Well, in every season, Lillard seems to up the ante. He continues to hone his craft. He's a special point guard.
Harkless is checked in for Evan Turner. No free throws good from Lillard. And here's Westbrook. 17 points in the game. He kicks to George. Over Harkless. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Trailblazers leading by 6. Feeds it to McCollum. Over Anthony. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his first foul. Roberson, he's checked in for Patterson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Collins checked in for Nurkic. Aminu comes in for Ed Davis. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Damian Lillard. Adams sets the pick for George. Over Harkless. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. 14 points for George.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Now, here's Aminu. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
Westbrook kicks to George. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight. Here's Napier. 9 points in the game so far. Out left to the wing. Let's go. Misses off the left iron. Here's Westbrook for the lead, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. The numbers Westbrook put up last season in his MVP run, Greg, just staggering.
And you figured his numbers would get a bump, but I don't think anybody could have expected this guy to average a triple-double. I mean, arguably the most impactful superstar in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Steven Adams. Jeremy Grant comes in for Carmelo Anthony. It's Felton in for George.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit, too. Makes the right read go straight to the rim.
Here's Felton after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Here's Westbrook. And too long on the shot. Tight game here in Oklahoma City. Here's Napier. He's got 9. Passes it to Harkless. Here's Napier. Shot clock at 5. Over Felton. And it's Napier missing. Outside Westbrook. Right side Felton. Collison with the screen for Felton. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Felton's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. Here's Connaughton. And the layup's good off the glass. Connaughton's got 9.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Trying his luck deep, but they get it back. Aminu, the pass to Harkless. Felton with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Second chance shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Thunder have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Collison. And the Thunder making a switch here. Ferguson's checked in. Collison hits them both. Portland leading. Here's Napier. He's got 9. Connaughton kicks to Napier. Good. 11 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Ferguson. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Connaughton passes to Harkless. Ferguson with the rebound.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Here's Napier. 11 points in the game. Here's Aminu. Pass to Napier. The tray. It's hauled in by Collison. Collison's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Connaughton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break.
Whether he's wide open or covered, he can't get anything to go in right now.
Here's Aminu. Some solid defense from Grant.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Felton dishes to Grant for the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Al-Farouq Aminu, the 8th overall pick back in 2010. He's found his niche as a defensive-minded, small ball power forward.
And Kevin, think about that 7'3" wingspan, which will help him defend against bigger, stronger players. And his skill game, though, still looking for some consistency in the offense.
First free throw is good. And Al-Farouq Aminu, one of the league's great value contracts, signed through 2019 for around $7 million a season.
Yeah, and in this era, starting players command twice that at least. That helps with ballooning payroll. I mean, and Aminu's happy. Getting consistent minutes important.
Second free throw, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Felton. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He has not recorded 1 point so far this quarter, which is nothing but bad news for his squad.
Harkless kicks to Aminu. Stolen by Collison. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Napier. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And a look here at the shot chart for Felton.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence. Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Here's Connaughton. 9 points in the game so far. Napier passes to Aminu. That one misses. Some solid defense from Grant. It's stolen by Aminu. No one near him. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
His in-between game, always a work in progress, but the D still can't just leave him all by himself right there.
Shoots from the line. Here's Collison. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Portland out in front, leading by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Keep guarding now. We're doing a much better job defensively. We've eliminated second shots, which is great, okay? Keep that going.
Playing solid defense, taking care of the backboard. High priorities for Coach Billy Donovan.
And I think the communication has been terrific here. I mean, the guys came prepared to do whatever it takes tonight, and coach is making some really good adjustments.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Ferguson out there with Felton. Then there's Grant. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Collison in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Harkless kicks to Collins. No good with the wing jumper.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
It's deflected. Right side Turner. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, Kevin, you got to respect the strength of Turner. He's always had outstanding body control, and he's always been a threat to bury the shot and get the foul.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Collins. Davis comes in for Maurice Harkless. McCollum's checked in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Damian Lillard in for Napier. Turner no good on the free throw. Thunder trailing by 7. Nice shot by Felton.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Screen by Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Even when you try to pressure McCollum, he stays calm. Got to like his poise to the basket out there.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Ferguson. In the corner, it's Felton. Patterson setting the pick for Felton. Back to Patterson. Off target from outside. Portland leading by 7. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lillard attacking, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Ed Davis out of North Carolina, the 10th pick back in the 2010 draft.
Yeah, now 6'10", a little undersized for the center position, but he finds a way to get it done. A strong rebounder, and he knows how to finish at the rim.
Free throw good from Lillard. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Grant. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Andre Robertson. And George is subbed in for Ferguson. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Wow, he didn't really make a concerted effort in the first to get some free throws, but now all that has changed. Much more active.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Nurkic dishes to Turner.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
Here's Anthony. Patterson passes to Felton. And George kicks to Patterson. Back to George. Oklahoma City moving it around. Goes up again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of Kentucky, he is a smart basketball player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him, and he gets the job done at both ends of the floor.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Patterson. And Patterson drops them both. Portland leading by 7. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. McCollum dishes to Davis. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Free throw good. Nurkic. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Raymond Felton. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Westbrook. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Lillard attacking. Count that one. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
After failing to be aggressive and look for a shot in the first half, you don't have to let him know this time. You don't have to remind him now. He is really taking his game over in the second.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
Now, here's Nurkic. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Adams, some nice D.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Trailblazers leading by 11. McCollum outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George. Free throw good. McCollum. Both good from the line that time. And here now the Thunder, trailing by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And George with the stuff.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Lillard. Back to Turner. A second chance effort. Kicks it out to Lillard. Three-pointer. Here's Nurkic. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Thunder trailing by 11. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 assists now tonight.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now here's McCollum. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And the basketball IQ of McCollum is impressive. He excels at using screens to get space to shoot.
Westbrook against Lillard. Takes a shot at the elbow. Tries again. Adams' shot is off. Portland leading by 11. Now Turner. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Well, sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Now, here's Nurkic. And Lillard kicks to Davis. Fires from 14. And it's Lillard again missing. Thunder trailing by 8. Anthony dishes to Patterson. The rebound by Turner.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes but still get the wrong result.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Adams. Nurkic with the block. And he's able to get it back. Adams' shot is good. Trailblazers leading by 6. Now, here's Lillard. He dishes it to Nurkic. Here's Turner. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
I love the low post attack on that one.
The Thunder shooting in the 4th quarter not pretty, down around 29%. Westbrook passes to George. Pulls it from 20. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, Lillard's so solid at moving the ball. When one of his guys has a clean look, he quickly gets it to him.
And here's Westbrook. Fires top of the key. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
Nurkic a screen on George. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Puts up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single 3-pointer in that first half.
Screen by Adams. From deep, George. It's good from long range.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now here's McCollum. And Nurkic has it in the corner. The 3. It's hauled in by George. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook's got the ball. And it's sent back by Lillard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Harkless is checked in for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 6. McCollum with the ball. Davis in the corner. Nobody near Nurkic. Another miss by Nurkic. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Anthony can't hit. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. McCollum kicks to Lillard.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
Thunder trailing by 8. Here's George. Pass to Anthony. That shot missing. Good D by McCollum. Harkless dishes to Davis. Harkless kicks to McCollum. Portland no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The kick out to Westbrook. Shoots over Lillard. No good. Shot missing. Trailblazers leading by 8. Lillard, a screen on Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Here's McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. And he can't bank that one in. Oklahoma City shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Kept alive. Adams dishes to Anthony. Here's the feed to Westbrook. Kicks to Patterson. Shoots over Nurkic. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Patterson. The drive by Nurkic. Outside for Davis. Lillard from outside gets the 3-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 18 points just in the second half.
Oh, you gotta love the confidence of Lillard. His 3-point shot is money in the bank.
And George kicks to Anthony. Now the dish to Westbrook. Over Lillard. And that one goes long. Trailblazers leading by 9. McCollum outside. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Nurkic kicks to Harkless. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Patterson. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. George passes to Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
You're exactly right, Kevin. When your point man is sailing to the rim with that level of explosiveness, invaluable.
Now, here's Lillard. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Now Lillard. The pass to Nurkic. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 9. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the score.
Tries a 3 off the inbound, but they recover it.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Now, here's Lillard. And so it's Portland winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.